What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Business of Tattooing podcast. In this episode, we're catching up with an old friend and a true veteran of the industry, the one and only Kevin Becvar. Kevin is a shop owner, a prolific artist known for his black and gray and illustrative work, and even a licensed real estate agent. We go way back, having traveled the convention circuit together for years, and this conversation is a deep, honest, and often hilarious dive into where he's at now. We cover everything from the massive changes in tattoo culture and the challenges of running a shop in an oversaturated market, to his foray into real estate and the wild incentives he offers his clients. We also get into the very real fears that come with getting older, the evolving etiquette of the industry, and we even share some incredible stories from the road, including his experience tattooing legends like Bruce Campbell. This is a raw, unfiltered look at the life of a tattooer navigating multiple careers, fatherhood, and finding his footing in an industry that's nothing like the one he started in. So settle in. This is episode 22 with Kevin Becvar.
Dude, do we have the same cup? What's your cup look like?
Do you have that cup?
Bruh.
Cheers, bro. Dude, what's up with those glasses, bro? You're looking all fucking fancy.
The deal. You know what? I had to start wearing prescription glasses this year, so I bought 90 pair. See which ones worked.
Bro, you're looking like a rapper.
You haven't heard my mixtape?
No,
Bro.
You got it out now? It's on Apple?
Booty sweat, make that booty wet. Booty sweat, make that booty wet. That's all I got so far, but like, dude, that's a hit, dude.
You got the chorus down.
Yeah, dude, that's all you need.
What's up, dude? How you been, man? I haven't talked to you it's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a minute, bro. It's been a while.
Pretty long minute.
Yeah, it has. Life happens, man.
Yeah, dude.
Busy.
Yeah, man. You've been through it. You've been through it in the last few years. You've been through a lot of stuff, dude.
Yeah, it's been a lot, dude. Yeah. It's heart tears and illnesses, and it's been good though, man. Everything's good now. I'm freaking doing the best I've done in probably about 4 years.
Yeah.
Good.
How's the kids, man?
Kids are all right. Two of them 17 and almost 15, so they're teenagers doing their teenage stuff. My 7-year-old's cool as hell. She's the wild one for sure. Yeah, she's pretty awesome. She's a superhero, dude. She's a Plan B survivor. She's got to have some superpowers, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, how about you? How's everything going?
It's going, bro. Every day is a fun day.
Yeah. Yeah, it's different for sure.
It's got its ups and downs and its challenges for sure every day.
It's insane. It's not especially with tattoo, it's not the tattoo industry I came into. It's changed so much different for good and bad, but I don't know. It's just different. I'm just like, man, so my job now is just seems like a job. It's not as fun as it used to be.
Right.
I should say.
Why do you think?
You know what? There's so much. Generationally, things change. My generation to the next generation is completely different, and that'll definitely change a lot on the industry you're in. So it's gotten different. It's just softer. You know me. Dude, my mouth's nasty. I have dark humor. Sometimes that just doesn't fly in tattoo shops anymore. A lot of myths, man. Nothing's landing.
Yeah, but you're not traveling like you used to. You've changed a lot in your approach as well. You're just home basing it now, man.
I am, man. And I miss a lot of the traveling. It's just, me and you traveled a lot together, dude. It was a lot. It was like 2 a month for years. And I was like, tired. I make more money at home. I got to realize what my responsibilities are here. And yeah, I don't know. It's been difficult. More fears have come into my life. I don't know why, but they just have.
As far as what?
Yeah, like
reality fears?
No, I don't even care. I don't even care about that. If I die, that's cool. Whatever. But watching other people suffer, I've done that too much in life, and I don't like that. So just certain things. In my luck getting flying, I get Becvar, dude. I get delayed or canceled or plane turned around because it's all smoking in the air. Like,
I still call it that whenever I get screwed up flying. I was like, damn, I got Becvar.
I know. I just did recently too, going to Des Moines, Iowa. I was like, God damn it. I thought I died out. You know?
No, bro. You were the only person that I knew that could royally get screwed on every single flight that you ever booked, bro. It's always happened, bro.
They get smoking like everywhere. Oh, someone must have lit a cigarette or something in the bathroom. What a rebel. And they're like, yeah, we're going to emergency land. And it was like New Jersey or something. I was like, wait, what? Yeah, so we have smoke on the plane. It smelled bad. come to find out it was the coffee maker. Something happened in the coffee maker. It was fucking just, they must have poured it on it and just smoking everywhere. But dude, that one time I'm flying with Mark Medford, rest in peace, one of the greatest dudes ever.
Yeah.
And he had a huge fear of flying. So we're going to like Vegas or maybe Oregon or something. And we're leaving out of Maine. It's winter time. We're getting delayed. We're sitting on the plane for a half hour, just sitting there. And all of a sudden they come on the intercom and they're like, yo, what's up? I didn't say it like that. I'm paraphrasing. They're probably a little more professional, but they're like, sorry for the delay. We're de-icing the airplane right now. Mark looked at me with the biggest fear in his face. He's, what the fuck does that mean? I was like, I don't know. It sounds terrifying. Yeah, he was fun. But
I love that dude.
Mine sucked.
Bro, could you imagine? I don't know what the hell's happened in the aviation industry either, bro, because everything's fucked up in the air, bro. Like, it's a roll of the dice anytime you go to the airport now, bro. You don't know what the fuck's gonna happen.
It's pretty nuts. Yeah.
I got stuck in, like, about a month ago, I got stuck in LA for fucking 9 hours, dude. Like,
the worst place to get stuck.
The worst.
Yeah.
And you don't know what to do because they'll tell you some shit and you're like, I know that's not really what the fuck's happening. You fucking lying.
Yeah.
That's not what's happening. Somebody called off sick, you don't have a pilot. I know what the fuck's going on. But then they'll be like, yeah, we think we can get the flight off in 2 hours. And then you're like, it's cool, I can chill for 2 hours, but if it's going to be more, then I need to fucking figure something out. And they're just like, just chill. I think a couple hours we'll be able to get this plane off the ground. So then you chill. A couple hours goes by. You're back up there at the desk. You're like, what's up? What's going on? Oh, it'll be another 20, 30 minutes. But dude, you don't know what the fuck to do, man. You're like, you go try to get another flight. They're like, we can't get you out till tomorrow. I'm like, tomorrow's too fucking late.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss it's usually you're gonna miss your connecting flight because you can't get out of there in time. Dude, LA, bro, it's just a shithole in general, but it's rough. Dude.
Bro, how's California life these days?
You know what? It's politics are shit. Things are shit. Where I'm at's nice. It was the Bible Belt out here where I'm at. It's getting a little more on the liberal side, which over here is good. It means it's a little more in the middle, a little more moderate. So I like that, but it's California. It's pretty mild summer so far. I think we've getting 105, whatever, but hasn't been like 110, 115. And it's expensive out here, but I'm figuring it out. I think I figured it out. So I'm comfortable here.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time in Utah and Colorado. I love those two states. And then every time I go there, the local people are like, oh, it's everybody from California moving here now. And the fucking prices are going up because California people are coming in and the cost of living in Utah and Colorado is going up.
Idaho, all those. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So all the people are bailing from California. Why? You know what I mean? Why? Because the cost of living so high. It's just
living is outrageous. Yeah. Your like median home price in California is $900K for your average of the state. Out here where I'm at, you're averaging about 7. So it's expensive, man.
What am I getting for 900,000?
For 900,000? Yeah, out here for 900,000 where I'm at, you could get probably 4,500 square foot house with a pool. It's actually not bad. Of course, your interest rates are outrageous, so your mortgage is still going to be $7,000, $8,000 a month.
But your taxes?
Yeah, the taxes are like where I'm at's about. I get being 100% disabled vet. Like they're trying to cut it out completely, no property tax whatsoever. But like on your average, you're probably paying about 8 to 10,000 a year in taxes. Okay. Like property tax, maybe some are 12, depending where you're at, how much property. Yeah. But yeah, you go to LA, you're getting a 1,300 2-bedroom house for $1 million. Like it's insane. Like you go to the big cities, the people are coming here, the traffic's outrageous out here. I'm like 20 miles from work, takes me 40, 45 minutes sometimes.
Yeah, because you don't have the infrastructure there to handle the traffic flow.
No, not at all. They're starting to work on it, which is causing more traffic because it takes them 3 years to build anything. So
to build more roads.
Yeah, it's outrageous. It's a lot of shops are popping up too, which we knew that was going to happen. I don't really care about that. Like, a lot of them are private studios. 3 years into the industry, it's a private studio now. I don't know, but that's changed. Tattooing's it's very oversaturated. Real estate's very oversaturated. That's California. You got to know that coming into it. It's a competitive state.
You mean oversaturated in the real estate in regards to how many brokers are out there?
Yeah, brokers and agents are insane. Like, I bet you just in LA County, there's more than the entire state of Texas. Out here, Riverside County, we have a lot. About, I want to say 1,000 agents and not 1,000 homes on the market.
Bro, I watched that real estate show. Oh, it's like on HGTV or whatever. That Josh, what's that Josh guy's name out in LA? Josh
The one that
Flag.
was married?
Josh Flag, I think is his name.
Okay.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, damn, this dude's banking, bro. It's TV, so I don't know like how much is realistic, but like this dude's selling like multi-million dollar homes and putting fat stacks in the bank off of his commissions. And I'm like, damn, dude.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah. $5 million home you're selling? Yes. $250,000. Probably what, 3% you're getting from it? $250,000, bro, on that one home you made.
30-day term, bro.
Real estate can be good, dude. It can be good. Like, I am not doing great at it. But
Yeah, bro. But how long have you been doing it now?
I've been doing it 2 years, and it's not my full-time gig. I do it just building relationships through tattooing. And if they ever want to use me as their agent, cool. If not, cool. I just had a listing. They dropped me after we had a 6-month contract. They dropped me after 42 days because their house didn't sell. When the average day on market's 100 days.
Yeah.
So you didn't get me halfway there. So I lost all that commission and stuff. And I put a lot invested into marketing that home. So that sucked. It's a lot of that out here. People thinking it's a seller's market still, and it's so far from that. It's insane. So it's hard. I came into it at a very rough time. Interest rates skyrocketed right away. The market just went to shit. But I'm not going to give up. If I can sell 1 to 2 homes a year, that's extra money. You can get 40 extra thousand a year. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah. I do enjoy it, but people look
I've been seeing you,
like,
snazzed up in your 3-piece suits and all, looking all
no, I
dapper.
love it, dude. I love it. Feel like a whole different human when I'm doing it. But people look at me. I'm sure some people come into my open houses and they're like, this dude's robbing this guy. Where's the actual? Yeah, shit. No, it's fun. It really is. I enjoy looking at homes and makes me want to buy more homes. And the girl I'm dating, she invests in property. She's just closed on a 4-unit apartment complex in St. Louis. Just passive income.
Oh, she's buying stuff out of state, like way out of state.
Yeah, because man, you can get a home for 90,000, and she just does Section 8. So she's just making money, dude. Just
so does she get
huh?
So what does she do? She buys stuff and then leases it to Section 8 renters?
Yeah.
And that's like government backed rent, right?
Yeah.
So she never has to worry about getting paid.
Never has to worry. Has a management company. We never had to go out there or anything. Just had I introduced her as agent out there, and she's been great. Just finding her. She's about to go in escrow on another property, and she had the money in the savings. Might as well invest it. So if you can make an extra $1,500 a month, cool.
Yeah, that's dope, man.
Getting equity.
Yeah, I don't know if you probably do. I'm sure you do. I used to do real estate back in 2002.
Okay. So before the crash.
I did it for about a year, but also, of course, wasn't my full-time gig. I just was trying my hand at it. But I wasn't very successful either not because I sucked at it. I think I was doing pretty good. The problem was I just wasn't putting 100% of my time in it.
Exactly.
If I was busy doing other shit and a client called up and they're like, oh, I want to go see this house. And I'm like, can you do 8 o'clock tonight? And they'll be like, what the fuck, bro?
It's hard. Dude, that time management's hard with any other thing.
Yeah, so I got overwhelmed with just trying to juggle everything and I just stepped away from it. But I think about it all the time because it was a fun gig, man. It was just fun to do that stuff.
It is, dude. Real estate agents party, bro. They party, dude. Yeah. They throw their gigs, their little outings and stuff. It's like open bar. You're like, yeah, what the fuck? This is dope.
Yeah, I still talk to a lot of agents around here, and one agent told it to me the best. She said, real estate's a lifestyle. I said, you know what? I never heard anybody say that, but you're right. That's exactly what it is.
It is. It's a car dealer that gets to leave the lot and still do his job. A lot of these guys are such bullshitters, and I'm like, man, they're salesy, but I enjoy them. I met a lot of good people throughout it.
I think I know what got you into real estate, but I'll ask you anyway. What was it that made you jump into that?
I was dating this crazy, and it was going to open houses, helping, whatever. I enjoyed doing it and helping, and then we basically agreed, let's just get your license and we can team up and all that stuff, and let's kill it. And then we did, and it just ended up not being like that. She felt like I just hijacked her career and all that, and then obviously that was up and downs for years, and finally ended. I didn't want to stop, so I was like, I'm gonna keep going. I spent all this money and time to get my license. I didn't pass my test the first try for sure. It's fucking dumb and shit. I got pictures. You want me to memorize this shit? And then, yeah, so I've been in it because of that. That's how I got into it, which I'm thankful for. I met a lot of good people throughout that I still hang out with and all that. So it's a very tricky job. But like you said, you can't fucking put in 30% of the time and expect a full-time pay.
Right.
Get have realistic expectations.
Yeah, that's the delicate thing. I was just talking to my buddy Adam Stoner this weekend. I was at a show in Louisville this weekend. And I was on Adam Stoner's podcast, and he was talking about he's a musician. He wants to be a podcaster. He's also a tattoo artist. And he's like, man, if I could do anything, I'd want to be a musician. Like, I'd love to be a musician. And I'm like, well, why aren't you? He's because I just don't want to do the work that I got to do to be a musician. I'm like, then you don't want to be a musician.
You don't want to be it. Yeah.
You know, it's like you got to commit to whatever. Dude, any freaking self-help book you read by any successful person tells you the same thing. It's like you got to put 100% into anything that you want to do if you expect to be successful at it.
Yep. And you got to fail a lot.
That's how it is in tattooing, right? That's how, when you start tattooing. I talked to this kid came by the booth this weekend. Bro, this kid like blew my mind a little bit, right? Because he's got this backpack on. And he's telling me he wants to be a tattoo artist. And he lives in Evansville, Indiana, but none of the local guys will give him an apprenticeship. But he's like, can I show you my drawings? And this dude pulls his backpack off and he whips out this binder. Bro, I'm not even kidding you. It's full. It's got like 600 freaking drawings, hand drawings in it. Yep. Who the fuck draws anymore, bro? I was impressed, bro, because nobody does that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I was looking for an apprentice, I would have took the dude on because I'm like, bro, you draw that much?
Yeah.
There's hope for you for sure.
People come in with digital art and shit all the time. Dude, it's crazy. No, that's good.
But he was in that discouraged mindset. He was in that tired of hearing no mindset. And he's like, I don't know, man. I was like, dude, if you want to be a tattoo artist, then you got to be persistent, bro. You just can't turn around when people say no to you and give up. Just keep trying, bro.
Dude, that was my Hale that works for me. I think you might have met him. He was my apprentice for a while. And he was somewhere at one of the conventions you were at. But yeah, he was same thing, dude. He came in with his like Crayola colored pencil drawings and stuff and like that. And I was like, I'm not. After he listened to my podcast, I had a podcast for a year. You were on it. And I was like, shit. I was like, never apprentice again. No, fuck apprentices. Hell no. Type of pricks. And he was he kept coming back. And every time he worked on exactly what I said to work on, I was like, oh, he's teachable. And then, dude, he's still with me. He's become, dude, the best employee I've ever had in tattooing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, dude.
And he's still with you.
Huh? He's still there.
So he didn't like shit on you and learn everything that you got to teach him and then leave the shop and go open his shit next door to you.
He's loyal, man. He stays busy at the shop, dude, because he puts in the fucking time. People are like, he's always been the busiest in the shop besides me because he will sit there, wait for walk-ins. He will do what it takes. A lot of people don't. And I hate to say it, everyone wants this booth rent. Everyone wants booth rent now. But they want the booth rent life while getting the percentage walk-ins and all this stuff, all those benefits. No one wants to actually do the time. They just want to go straight to booth rent and expect to be fed everything. That's not really how it works. Right. You got to earn that stuff. Once you get a clientele and all that, then you go on booth rent because it just makes more sense. But now it's making it a little more difficult on shop owners. A lot of shop owners aren't getting percentage anymore. You get the old school ones that are. That's cool. But it's stressful. Dude, being a shop owner's awful sometimes.
Right. That's how many artists in your shop now?
Including me, 5. And I almost closed like a few months ago. I almost closed Dark Helmet. And it was pretty much just going to be me for a little bit. I was like, oh shit, dude, what am I going to do? And then I put a now hiring out, which I always do, never works, dude, and just rapid fire multiple people. I was like, oh, yeah. All right, let's do it. Yeah. So the shop's doing really good now. Still slow, but it's slow season for, dude, it's tattooing slow right now. Like just all over the globe. It's not doing phenomenal, but you can blame a lot of stuff, the economy, how oversaturated it is, the undercutting of other artists, multiple things, but you just have to adapt to it. Stop doing a one-trick pony shit. Maybe stop turning away those flock of birds that came in that you didn't want to do, dude. I still do that shit, dude. I have bills to pay, man, and I don't want to not pay them because my ego got in the way of doing a Pinterest tattoo. Hell no, dude. Those shits are fun anyway. I don't mind them.
I'm doing whatever comes in the door.
Whatever comes in the door, I don't care. Whatever style. I just love tattooing, and you're telling me you're not going to make $200 for an hour of work tops? Like, what? Hell yeah. I've done worse for $200 in my life. I'm going to let you know.
Yeah, I know. Rewind for a second, because you said you were going to close a few months ago. So with you in there, you've got 6 artists, or 5 with you?
No, 5 with me.
Okay. But 2 months ago, why were you going to close? Like, you didn't have any artists 2 months ago?
I just had Hale, and he was considering his options of what his next step in his career should be. So that was a little difficult and scary, but he chose to stay, and we just, then after a month, maybe not even a month, and now we have 5 artists, and it's cool. It's hard keeping everyone busy. Like I said, it's just shops aren't getting the walk-ins they used to. It's just, you have to go out, man. You have to go out. Like, we used to have to do it back in the day, and now you have to do it again. You're going to have to meet people, not just sit in the shop.
Temecula, right?
Yeah, Temecula.
So how many shops are right there in Temecula?
On my road is 10. And then you got one in Old Town, so maybe 11. Temecula with private studios and everything, you probably got 25, 30. It's not a big town. It's not a city.
And what's your population in Temecula?
Shit, I don't even know. I should know. I don't know.
100,000, 200,000?
Oh, yeah, more than that. Yeah.
It's a pretty big town.
It's pretty big. I would say it's not a city or anything. It's not like in the multi-millions of people, but yeah, it's up there. I'm on my phone on this, so I can't even look it up. But yeah, it's
fine.
It's not bad, but we have the wineries, and then we got Old Town, Temecula. So we have a lot of tourists and people come in too, but they're not getting tattooed; they're just getting drunk. It's difficult, and this town makes it difficult. They don't let you do signage on the road and all this stuff. You have to keep pulling permits for anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're really strict on there.
So you can't have tattoo shop in your windows or anything like that?
On your window you can, but if you want to put one of those tattoo flags on the side of the road, you can't do that.
You got a sign on the front of the shop?
Yep, it just says tattoo. Everything has to be individual letters. It can't, on my road, it can't be like one panel that says it. All has to be individual lit up letters, which is expensive as shit.
Oh.
Yeah, they're just super strict. They're all right with bars and wineries, but seems like there's some lobbying going on.
Yeah, that's crazy, because maybe 3 years ago I was trying to open a shop in the town where Electrum Inc.'s at, and it was the same thing. They're like, worse though. You couldn't even advertise tattooing. You couldn't have it in the window, couldn't have it on the sign. You could say something like art gallery or like art studio, but you couldn't outwardly advertise tattooing.
Oh,
so I was like, yeah, I don't know about that. I had to start thinking like, maybe I'll open up an art gallery in the front, put the tattoo studio in the back, and then on the inside, separate it somehow, and then have the tattooing on the inside displayed somehow.
Can you put it like online? Can you advertise it as tattooing online, or just in the storefront? You can't.
Just on the storefront, you can't have it there.
You have to really get that social media popping.
Yeah, dude. And I was just like,
yeah, that's a headache.
Bro, I don't even want to open a shop if I can't do. I feel like a good shop should be doing. You got to be at least doing $1 million a year.
It's not even close.
Bro, I'm just saying, for me, I wouldn't even open a shop if I can't generate that kind of revenue a year. You know what I mean?
It's a headache, dude.
I'm just not doing
Basically, yeah. It's a lot of sometimes babysitting. It's like a lot of complaining on people's ends because they're not busy. And I'm like, but what are you doing? And I used to tell people, I go out all the time. I'm like, yeah, you're getting drunk and you're going to bars all the time. I'm like, I'm fucking busy, dude. Say what you want, but whatever I'm doing is working. If you're going to not be busy for a long period of time and you haven't changed a goddamn thing, that's on you, bro.
You got a network.
Yeah, you got to network. You got to go out, man. I remember when I first started, dude, I would go to like Sam Goody and you go to Barnes and Noble, and I would just put my business card in every single tattoo magazine I could possibly find. Dude, I just go all around town doing that shit. So people don't have that hustle anymore. They just have the social media. But social media does good. It's great. It's probably the biggest tool we have, but it's not the only tool we have. And I don't think
still the best.
Huh?
Word of mouth is still going to always be the best.
It's the best. And there's so many artists you can pick. I know people that they go to artists that, in my opinion, they're not up to par with what tattooing is, but they're fun, they're nice. And that's an experience people are willing to go with, even though their tattoo may not be as good as someone down the road who just doesn't talk at all and is an asshole. So me and Hale stay busy because we have fun, man. We just have fun. I'm very talkative. Some people don't like that, I'm sure.
You're a fun guy to be around anyway, man.
Thanks, man. I need to have fun.
Yeah, we've always had fun on the road together, man. You're like always been one of my favorite people to travel with.
We've had
shared hotel rooms together.
Dude, I remember Reno, you had everything, like all the candy bars and shit are on a fucking weight system that if you pull one off, they charge you. And I get a call from you in the room, boy, I just knocked down all these fucking candy bars. And I was like, no, hell of a day, don't know if it actually happened. Oh, no. Yeah.
Oh, dude. Man, we could talk a lot of stories, bro, man, because you've had some good stuff, dude. Man, you tattooed John Bernthal. I think you tattooed freaking Paige when she was Paige in the WWE, right? You tattooed her.
Bruce Campbell was the big one for me, man.
Bruce Campbell?
Legend, dude. Legend, bro. That was height of my career. I peaked already. I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was just, that's weird, man. Now, you love movies. I love movies. I never thought tattooing would lead you to any of it. Any of the stuff I've got to do in my career. Surreal, man. Surreal. Yeah. Those are like best 5 years of my life, dude.
Where did you tattoo Bruce at?
At my shop.
Oh, he came to your shop.
Yeah. Yeah. So his pretty much when he's on the road, his management company, which is my buddy Mike Estes, Mike's messaged me. He's like, hey, what happens if I would say Bruce Campbell wants his first tattoo? When can you do it? And I'm like, like yesterday. What the fuck? He's like, reach out to me. Bruce reaches out to me at AOL.com. Like, that's old school, bro. I was like, oh, shit. All right. He's super polite, nice. Wanted his family crest on his upper arm, but he wanted one of it mirror image so he can read it. So I've got shit from that online. People are like, you did it backwards. I'm like, it's for him. Like, he wanted
what he wanted.
Huh?
It's what he wanted.
It's what he wanted, man. So, yeah. So he came into the, she's cool. I can do next Monday. I was like, awesome. Perfect. Had him coming to the shop. He was super nice, man. It's just having conversations. Like, I always thought he was a horror fan. He's like, no, I've never really been a horror fan. Me and Sam were in high school and stuff together. We've known each other forever. We wanted to do comedy, but back in the 80s, you needed to have John Candy, Steve Martin, any of those bigwigs to make a successful comedy movie. He goes, so horror. Jamie Lee Curtis was no one that got big, so they did Evil Dead. Then it got funnier as Evil Dead 2, and they got to where they are now. But dude, he's just cool dude, just really polite. He's fun. Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, what did you tattoo? Just his family crest? I'll have to find it so I can put a picture of it up here when I edit this. But
yeah, he was fun, man. It was me and Hale. Like, we didn't geek out too much, just talk bro shit.
Yeah,
it was fun. Yeah, it was good.
Do you ever communicate with any of the people that you tattooed like that still? Or do you just kind of like they're off doing their thing? Like, talk to them after the tattoo's done?
Yeah, I was going to go golfing with Bruce. He moved from LA up to Oregon, but like the first county above California. I think it's called Ashland, which is pretty fucking awesome. So it's called Ashland or whatever, I think. And we never ended up going golfing. I would text him on his birthday and stuff. And then I don't know. After a while, you feel like, dude, am I bugging? So I just not as much.
Girling now.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. He was just a cool dude. He was always nice, but I'm like, yeah. John, not so much. I would get stuff in emails. Basically, I have to write off stuff because his tattoo is going to be in a movie, just writing off the rights of it. But that's really it. I'm not talking to him. And obviously, I talked to him as we kept doing those Walker Stalker cons. He's a super nice guy. But
no, I don't. Chris tattooed him at the same time, right?
Yeah, he got 3 or 4 tattoos at once.
Yeah. What did you tattoo on him?
I did, looking down the barrel of a double barrel shotgun, like on his forearm, it said Shotgun Billy for his son. So yeah, it's cool. And Chris did like his other son's name, which is like Henry Whaling Jennings Bernthal or something like that.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Pretty cool. Yeah. And some other stuff. Yeah, that was wild, man. It was on a whim, but we just thought we planned that. It just happened that day. Cool, let's go. We filmed it and to a show that never aired. That's all right.
Yeah, and then you tattooed that WWE wrestler Paige.
I didn't end up tattooing her.
You didn't?
No, not any of those or anything. No, I still talk with her.
I thought you tattooed her.
No, not at those or anything.
Well, you became friends with her through there.
Yeah, she was awesome. Yeah, we keep in touch every now and then. She's busy, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I see her on social media still. I follow a ton of wrestlers on social media. Probably just as many wrestlers as I follow tattoo artists.
Dude, it's fun. It's fun. So I just went to an indie wrestling thing a couple weekends ago. Wasn't bad, bro. It was all right. The gimmicks were good. They sold the moves pretty well. It was like small ring and a very small, like 1,000 square foot like building, dude. It was cool. I know. I enjoyed it.
Bro, I'll tell you this. I went to an indie. I discovered this thing in Denver called Top Taco a few years ago by accident. And now we go back to it every year because it's so freaking awesome. But the first year we went there, they had wrestling. They have it there every year, actually, but they had an indie wrestling promo there in the middle of the like venue or whatever. But I discovered through that even when it's not the greatest, it's still good. Like the whole crowd was into it, and some of it looked pretty, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was still fun.
Yeah.
When you're there live and you're like right up on the ring and you're like right there in front of them and you see the whole thing and like they hit each other with a chair or they hit somebody you really understand the science behind the sell.
Oh, it's the most important part, man.
But dude, it didn't matter. It was still exciting and fun, and it was just great. It was a great experience. So I love the stuff, dude.
Those are fun. What convention were we doing? It was like Devil's Hollow or something, and they had wrestling in the same building. You remember that? There was like a wrestling convention, a wrestling match in the same building. It had to have been. I think it was like Devil's Hollow or whatever.
That was Fort Wayne.
Fort Wayne, yeah. It was a while ago.
I'm trying to think.
They had wrestling in there. But it wasn't in ours. It was just like in another hall. It was like in another hall.
Yeah, it wasn't in the tattoo convention.
It wasn't in the convention itself. No.
Yeah, I don't know. But dude, you can't even get close to WWE anymore. You got to freaking spend $9,000 to get a freaking ticket to go watch WWE now.
Yeah, it's outrageous. And it's not even as good.
No, that's why I'm like, bro, do you still got that friend in catering? Can we go serve up some tacos or something?
Oh, man, I know. I haven't talked to him. Bro, that was a lot. That was the most work I've ever done in one day.
I would do it, bro. I'd rather work than spend freaking $12,000 to go to WrestleMania.
Dude, it was fun. It was, WrestleMania would have been a week. So a week long. You make $1,000 for the week. You're cooking 3 meals for these wrestlers a day. It's a lot of work. And then dishes, man, they're super strict. And I'm like, dude, $200 for one day. Yeah. If people can do a little bird silhouettes, it's $200.
But you got to watch the show though, right?
Yeah, it was Monday Night Raw. Yeah, I got to watch Raw. Like right where the cameras are filming it, we sat right next to the cameras. So we weren't in the cameras, but it was still really good. And me and my buddy were the only ones that wanted to go. Everyone works there all the time, but they don't give 2 shits about wrestling. And we're like trying to do the dishes quick enough to make sure we get it in time to go in. But yeah, it was too much for me, man.
And then they don't even you're not allowed to interact with the wrestlers though, right?
You cannot. So that was what was funny. Like you can't interact with them or anything. No, don't talk to them. I was out there cleaning one of the tables and then Paige was there and Paige's like, what are you doing here? I was like, she's like, are you fucking tattooing? And I was like, no, I'm doing catering. She's like, why the fuck are you doing catering? I'm like, I don't want to come to Raw and stuff. And then the girl that run the catering would yell like, what are you don't talk to the rest? She's like, no, this is my friend. What? Don't worry about it. And he's not supposed to talk. I was like, shit, dude, this is entrapment. Like, what is going on? Yeah, it was weird. I was like, I'm talking to a person. I ain't gonna fanboy on you. What's up?
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro. I would totally just take the job and then ditch it. I'd be like, fuck it, I'm gonna fuck around backstage till I get kicked out.
yeah. No, it was. I wonder if she even does it anymore for them because she was all year their caterer. So that's
Yeah,
cool. Really made
yeah.
bank.
Yeah, that
But
shit's changed a lot, dude.
yeah, yeah, it's different, man. How do you feel about the Hulk? I know people don't like him on his personal life, but he was the man to me, man. Like my whole childhood, Hulk Hogan, fucking Macho Man.
I gotta credit him for the whole reason why I got into wrestling in the first place. I've been watching wrestling ever since WrestleMania 3, dude. That's when I
Yeah,
started watching wrestling.
yeah,
Then it was all because of Hulk and Andre the Giant.
huge. Oh, that body slam started, dude. Revolutionized wrestling right there.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what, dude? I don't get too swept up in people's personal shit, man. It is what it is. I try to be a little bit more forgiving when it comes to humanity, unless somebody's an absolute total piece of shit all the fucking time. Then fuck
Yep.
them.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody makes mistakes, dude. Everybody says shit that they don't always mean. I think dude, I really hate that society will just hang on to something somebody said one time and completely derail them for the rest of their fucking lives over some stupid shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's whatever, but they'll ignore other things of other people.
Yeah, you can't be allowed to have a moment of weakness. You can't even be allowed to own the shit that you did that was fucked up, make a public apology for it, and then just get on with your fucking life. You know what I mean? You can't even do that. It's just
Uh,
today you got to be so fucking careful about what you say, who you say it to, what
yeah,
your intent is. You have to
yeah,
safeguard all your thoughts, man.
and I am not good at that, dude. Like, I
Well,
have
I
no
mean,
filter. I never have. I don't know. I
so
would
yeah,
never harm a human.
people should be allowed to have opinions. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I always enjoy talking to people like that you can have an intelligent conversation with that you don't necessarily have to share opinions with, but you can hear what they have to say. You don't have to get pissed off about the way they feel about it,
yeah,
and they don't get pissed off about the way you feel. The reason why I like having a conversation with people with different viewpoints is because I like my viewpoint to be challenged. You know what I mean?
oh yeah, that's the point of a debate.
If
So you
there's
don't
something fucked up with the way I think, let's talk
I want
about
to
it.
know.
Help me
Yeah,
understand your perspective.
yeah. But people suffer from cognitive dissonance all the time, and you can't change their ways of thinking at all. Dude, debating is, but my buddy Gary will talk on the phone for hours. We're very like different politically, and we'll bitch at each other. And dude, we never get heated. Like, what? I used to be pretty damn Republican. I'm like in the middle now, and I'm like, just because I'm like, dude, shit's stupid. Both ways are dude dumb. Can we just meet in the middle? But I love to be proven wrong because you learn something that day. If you want to prove
Yeah.
wrong, you learn shit that day.
Yeah. Bro, I see so much crazy shit and I'm always questioning what the fuck, dude. I'm like, hey, look, nothing wrong against Taylor Swift and Swifties and all that, but bro, the chick gets engaged and the whole world goes crazy. It's like some of the people's reaction is so far over the top. You're just like, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's just a
yeah.
person that got engaged. And I'm like, dude, they'll be like, oh my God, I feel like this is more important than my own engagement. You know what I mean? I'm like, how does that even make sense?
Husband sitting there, bitch, what the fuck?
I'm like, how does that even make sense? You know what I mean? Like, really? Meanwhile, we're letting pedophiles skate all over the place. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Nobody says shit. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
it's true.
Bro, what the fuck?
I felt throwback to 2020, tearing down statue seasons of tearing down all these statues, but I'm like, dude, why are you guys all up Walt Disney's ass then? That dude was not a good human. He
Right.
was an anti-Semite piece of shit statue. Like, yeah, but nah.
Yeah, shit's all weird, bro.
Cheesy. I'm like, yeah, people do shitty things. There's been shitty things done for America to be where it's at now, for sure. And it continues, but I don't know. I love this country, dude. We're in a rough spot. I love it. I don't care. I've been all over the world. I've been to third world countries. I was in the Marines, seen the shittiest of the shit. I love America. I just do. We have our
Yeah,
problem, but
we really have it good here. I always tell people that bitch about America, I'm like, bro, on a fucking airplane, take your ass to fucking South America. You don't even got to go that fucking far. Just go to some fucking South American countries and go fucking see how those people live. And
yeah,
then fucking come back here and tell me how fucking bad you got it.
yeah.
You got carpet on your floor.
You can drink your water.
You can drink your water.
In most
You don't
places.
got fucking rain hitting you in the fucking forehead every night when it rains.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, bro?
Yeah.
You
We got
know?
all the food in the world you can imagine. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, no,
We got it rough though, bro.
we got fat homeless people. Dude, we're legends here. All right. We're the best. Number one. Number
Yeah.
three, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but shit is fucked up, dude. Agendas are fucked up, that's for sure.
Yeah, of course, man. You gotta take the good with the bad. People dwell too much on the negatives and they live their life in that misery. And I'm like, I've done that. Everyone's done that.
Yeah.
Woe is me, blah blah. You're like, nah, fuck that, dude. Find the positives. Get off your ass. Let's do
You
something.
just got to separate yourself from that bullshit, man. You just,
Yeah.
like you said, you just got to stay focused on the good shit in your life, and don't be letting all that negative noise creep in, dude, because it just makes you fucking depressed and fucking. I think to some degree that's how they want people to be.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
You know?
Yeah.
We were just talking a couple episodes ago on the podcast. I had Luke Skywalker on, and we were just talking about how social media, man, like positive shit doesn't even get engagement. You got to post negative shit to get likes and engagement. Like you got to fucking get rage bait out there. You got to get shit that pisses people off. That's how.
Yeah.
And that's what the algorithms want. That's what they want. They want you to fucking promote all that mean, evil, hatred shit.
Damn, dude, that's probably why I was busier when I was all political online. I need to get back to that shit. Dude, I was like the worst, dude. I would go against both sides, but just to stir it up. I'm like, I'm rooting for whoever is going to stir it up today. Dude, I was such a dick. I was so miserable.
You can do the same thing with sports, dude. Sports, that's another arena where people will fucking tear your throats out if you say something negative about their team. You know what I mean?
Oh, people get mad, bro.
Fuck you,
dude, old Star Wars fans and shit, dude. Pop culture was like that about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
It's like me on anime, bro. I don't fucking understand it. I don't want to read my cartoons. I don't like this. Anime's not for me. Video games aren't for me, but I'll shit on people about them.
Bro,
I'll call them nerds. Like, you're fucking nerd, dude. Yeah, dude. I love movies. I love pop culture. I just couldn't get into that shit. But I do stir it up in the shop because we do have some artists that love that shit.
You can do it in real estate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bro, it's easy to piss off other real estate people, bro.
Yep.
Super simple.
You could just file complaints with the NAR or something like that on them too. There's so many people doing some messed up shit.
Bro, do you think real estate is more? So we know how the tattoo industry could be like really competitive. I'll say competitive. That's a safe word. Do you think real estate is more of that than even the tattoo industry is? As agent to agent, like pissy towards each other?
Yes and no. I would say like statistically, you're seeing it more and more times in tattooing. The stakes are much larger with real estate. So when it happens, it's a big one. Someone could lose, like we were saying, $250,000 on a home because someone's snaking someone's client and stuff like that. So I feel the stakes are much bigger. And when it happens, it can get pretty hostile. But with tattooing, it's just every day. It's a dog eat dog world. So that's any industry. It's dog eat dog.
How do you think it is? So if you're a new tattoo artist and you got to earn your stripes and take your licks and all this, but like when you're a new real estate agent, do you think it's really difficult to get accepted into the real estate community?
No. Maybe it's different because I networked already as a tattoo artist, so people know in the area who I am sometimes. So I didn't have to earn my spot in any of that. People are like, oh, cool, you're doing real estate now? It wasn't like that. Tattooing, I can't say much for now. People are way more accepting in tattooing now than ever. They're just like, oh, new artist, cool. But some of these new artists are good 2 years in. Great.
Yeah.
And honestly, there shouldn't even be a trial and error run for new age tattooers now because we have every piece of technology and all the info you could possibly need to become a good tattooer now. You didn't have that 20 years ago. So now it's pretty accepting, I think, to become a tattoo artist pretty quick. You still get your old school shops, but real estate was pretty easy. It wasn't really like that, but a lot of agents are fake, man. So who knows? Maybe they don't like me. They're just fake about it, but
yeah. So how much of that you've gotten some real estate clients from tattooing? How many tattoo clients have you gotten from real estate?
Probably like 10, maybe not too many, but they're continuing clients. I'd say most clients are like, and I run like this special, basically, if you like choose me as your agent and we close a deal, you get like a full $1,300 free day of tattooing.
Oh, really?
It's an incentive I offer that no
You
other
allowed to do that?
real estate.
I don't
Yeah,
want
it's
to put
not
you on the
bad.
spot, bro, but
Yeah,
do they let
not
you do that
bad.
in California?
Yeah, dude. Why not?
See,
Have I
they
had
wouldn't let
our
us
like?
do that shit in Indiana, man. I would try to do shit like that. They're like, oh, you can't do that.
Yeah, they could technically. There's already agents that have complained to my broker, but it's no different than you give a gift once they close a deal. Usually, you'll send them a charcuterie board. You'll send them all this stuff, like all this, like a gift basket. Mine's just a bigger basket. Like, who cares? It's not like I'm
Yeah.
costing anything.
Maybe that's different because what I tried to do was like, I went to my broker and I was like, hey, Joyce, I want to try to do some things to drum up some business. And I was thinking like anybody that lists their house with me or buys a house through me for the month of October, whatever, I want to enter them into a drawing to win like this big prize thing or whatever. And she was like, no, you can't do that. I forget what she called it. It was like, but she basically said it was illegal in the state to do that. Like you can't.
So dumb.
Yeah. I guess I
Yeah.
understood it, but I also didn't really understand it because I was like, why?
Yeah. You
Like, why
can't
can't I
cross
do that?
promote companies because I don't know. That's weird.
It's weird because you can do it in any other business. If you owned a retail store selling clothes, you can do like buy one, get one free. You can be like, you
Yeah.
can put shit on sale. You can run all kinds of promos when you own your own business. So why is real estate any different?
Real estate's the laws are so ridiculous. Like they're getting worse, They had a whole thing change on the commission nationally.
Hey,
Yeah. Now the seller doesn't have to pay for the buyer agent commission anymore. All right, cool. You're not going to see as many people seeing your house. You're not going to sell it as fast.
hey,
So now you got, as a buyer, another reason why it's hard to buy. So now you have your down payment, unless you're say VA. So you get your down payment, your closing costs, and then you have to pay your agent's commission on top of it. Dude, that's a lot of money. Now you're coming in spending 100,000, 100,000+ to buy a home. Like you can still negotiate it and all, but it's
the
rough.
buyer can still negotiate that from the seller side.
Yeah. Yep. You can still
So
negotiate it. And
it's just the seller's not obligated to pay that now.
yeah. And now knowing that, they know that they're not going to because they're greedy. And it's supposed to prevent steering and all that stuff, but it doesn't. Now imagine an agent being like, ooh, should I show? Now that's a shitty agent. Agent should be fiduciary duty with that client to show them whatever they want to see. But some of them will be like, I'm not going to make money on this home. I'm not even going to show them this home. That's steering. Could
Right.
create a lot of shitty things. I don't know. I think it's the dumbest thing they've done because all in all, the buyer was always paying that commission anyway, but just through a 30-year loan. Now
Right.
they have to pay it right up front, and that sucks. There's other ways around it.
Yeah.
Buyer credits or any of that, but it's made it a lot harder also. It's just, dude, nothing's changing. The interest rates are staying about the same.
So where do you see yourself going in the future? Do you feel like you're going to go more towards real estate and less tattooing? Do you think you're going to kind of keep it in the middle of the road? Have you thought about that or?
Yeah, I've thought about it. My body's not going to allow me to tattoo forever. So I know that. I can already feel it in multiple different spots in my body. And so I know I'm hoping to gain that real estate and stuff because you remember, I would try to go pro golf. I've always tried a way out of tattooing.
Yeah,
I love tattooing, but
you love golf too.
Look, huh?
Golf too. I remember when you were like trying to go pro.
Yeah, I tried, but then I opened my shop because I was like, dude, I got to play 40 hours a week. I need to open a shop so I can make money from my tattooers. Just didn't work out. Didn't have enough tattooers. I was tattooing more. Had to let go of that dream. Real estate's a reachable goal. So, golf, professional golf's no, I was almost there. Pretty stoked, but it just didn't work out. Whatever.
Yeah.
And, but yeah, real estate, you can fail at it if you allow yourself to. It's like tattooing. If you're not busy, whose fault is that? It's
Right.
your fault. It's just crazy. Or some people charge too much and they're like, I'm not busy. Well, you're charging too much, bro. I don't know. That's why, dude, only 150, 200 down the road is busier.
Yeah.
You're charging 300 an hour. People can't afford that in this economy.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing too that we talk about because you flex a lot on your hourly rate. Just you work with your client's budget more.
I stick to my 200 an hour, but if it's a piece I want to do, I do it flat rate usually. But people that know me, dude, I tattoo unbelievably fast. So I can get a portrait done in 2 to 3 hours. I'm only charging $600 for a portrait. That sucks for me. But so sometimes I have to flat rate that. But I'd say 90% of the time I stick to my 200 an hour.
Yeah.
And I have that for years.
And that hasn't affected your booking rate.
Yeah, it has. It has. But it's at least better for my mental state, I think. I'm not, a lot of people go to other people in the shop because they're cheaper for something small or whatever, but something my style, they're going to come to me. I'll do those bigger pieces. I'm not doing a lot of passion projects these days in general, but at least if it's a headache, I'm getting paid. Like
Well,
you get some headache clients out there, but
that's
you
interesting to
realize
me because the cost of living in California is so much higher. I would think that $200 would be kind of like really kind of like on the cheaper end for tattoos in California.
it's about average, I think. Yeah. Because you go to LA, they're charging 2,500 a day. They only do half day and full day rates and stuff like that. I feel it's on the lower end, especially for the speed. You're still walking out with a very fair price tattoo.
Yeah.
It's not going to be top notch of these tattooers out there, but you're going to get a clean tattoo for a very good price. And yeah, I think it's a fair price. Some people are like, they hear 200 an hour. Oh, shit, dude. No, I'm not doing that. But whatever.
When's the last time you did a show?
Just did a couple out here. I did Long Beach, Villain Arts, and then a couple months ago, maybe with James Mullen.
Oh, okay.
And then I did Ventura County one. And before that was the Midwest one in Des Moines, Iowa, which is a phenomenal show. That's a great show.
Who puts that one on?
I think it's middle of the map. Is it that one? I don't know who puts it on, but
Okay.
it's the same person that does the Nashville, Tennessee one.
Okay.
But it's a better show. Like it's really good. They promote it well. It's good.
I'll
I do
check
like
that one out.
Yeah, that one's good. I try to stick to local. I miss like music and stuff like that. I haven't made it to the East Coast in so long. It's hard. The custody of my kid and all that. It's been a little difficult to leave.
Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of The Business of Tattooing. Now, let's talk some real business. You're already using Electrum products. You're already tagging Electrum products because you love Electrum products. But why aren't you getting paid for using and tagging Electrum products? Well, I'll tell you why. It's because you haven't signed up to Electrum Insiders yet. But now you can, and it's real easy. Just scan this QR code on your screen or go to electrumsupply.net today to learn about Electrum Insiders and how you can earn cold hard cash for doing what you're already doing. We want to thank you at Electrum for using our products, so we created the Electrum Insiders program exclusively for artists just like you. So don't hesitate. Get on over to electrumsupply.net today and start earning money for the content that you're already creating. Now, let's get back to this week's episode. You still in touch with any of the old homies from the day, man, where we used to travel the road?
Yeah, I mean, not like we used to.
Like Amsden or Brandon Summers or any of those guys?
Brandon was just out here too. Oh no, he was in Phoenix. I didn't end up going. I was hoping to see him. I still chat with him every now and then. Not really. We'll chat every now and then. Like he's back in Maine. Chad Chase every now and then. I saw his wife just got into real estate, so that's cool. I said, "Welcome to the shit show." Let's go. Like Dan Kelly every now and then. Yeah. Some of my main peeps, but the Geek Charade crew I try to keep in touch with. But dude, everyone's just doing all different things now.
Bro, so I was thinking on the podcast, I was like, man, you're the first person that I've had on that's like from the old school crew. And I was like, man, I need to get all my people, my old people back on this freaking show. Cause I haven't talked to Bodwell since before COVID. I haven't seen Chris Jones or talked to Chris Jones in probably 8 years, I bet. Like, where's that dude even at now? You know what I mean?
I believe he's still in freaking Cardiff.
Yeah, but I'm just saying I haven't.
Yeah.
No contact.
Dude, we all in our own ways.
I'm like, dude, I got to get back in touch with some of these guys. I still talk to Heather Miranda sometimes. Chad Chase, though, I just was out. I saw Chad Chase and Dan and Liz like a couple of years ago. I was out in Maine and I stopped in their shop and
oh hell yeah,
went to this cool ass haunted forest and went to Salem, Massachusetts, and
yeah,
that's it. They live in a dope spot, man. That's really dope out there where they're at. It's pretty cool.
It's in the middle of nowhere, but yeah, like Sanford, not so much. There's
a lot of cool shit right around.
A lot of cool shit, man. It's old out there. It's cool. Yeah, I always send people to Chad's shop if they're looking for places in Maine, and Dan and Liz and all them.
Yeah, we
I know it's
stopped at
kind of out
Mark
of the way for
Medford's
everyone.
house.
Yeah, oh yeah, Old Orchard Beach.
Yeah, that was after he passed, but we went out there and saw Jenny and spent some time at the house with her. And it
Yeah,
was probably about a year after he passed.
yeah, man, that shit was
She gave me
crazy.
some of his stuff. You know, she's Mark wanted you to pick some things, like his office was still the way he had it there. And she's picked something out of Mark's. He wanted all of his friends to have something of his. So I got this dragon ring that he had, and I still got that sitting in my jewelry box. It
Oh yeah,
has like a red stone in it. I don't exactly remember what the stone is, but Mark, he loved dragons, dude. So he had all kinds
love
of
that. He
dragon
loved
stuff.
that Viking stuff
Yeah.
and all that. Yeah, which is hilarious because he was like 5'2".
Yeah, he was such a cool dude, man.
They don't make humans that nice, man.
No.
He was a big part of Electrum, man.
Oh,
When you guys
dude,
first started, huge.
massive.
Yeah,
Massive, dude. He created a lot of the look and feel of the brand back in the early days. And he was my right-hand man for a long time.
yeah. He did my website. He always did my business cards. He's super intelligent and just freaking nice, man. He was genuinely one of the nicest humans I've ever met. Yeah,
Bro, I never
caring.
forget we were at Devil's Hollow one year, and I can't remember what might have been like our 10-year like anniversary or something like that. It was some monumental occasion, but we got out to Devil's Hollow, and I just one day I'm like talking to some people, and then some people are like telling me to turn around or something. And I turn around and Medford's just standing behind me. And the dude flew out. Like it was a surprise. Like just came out there to surprise me. But him and Jenny flew out with their kids. And he had set an appointment with Sarah Miller to get tattooed by Sarah at the show.
Yeah,
Dude, he had this big ass Electrum cake made and delivered to the
I remember this,
convention.
dude. Yeah.
I was like, dude, this is crazy, bro. Like, what?
Yep.
Just that's the kind of shit he would do, man. He
He
had
was
this
so
crazy
nice.
ass Electrum cake made, and it was nuts, dude.
Dude. He was the best, man. He's good. He's always positive. Even
Yeah,
when
what
he
a
was having a
bombshell,
rough
bro.
time, he was positive, man. But yeah, I remember that text I got from him, the last one. I was like, oh, bro.
Yeah,
It
dude.
was it
That
was
was
sad.
deep.
Yeah, it was deep. I was like, gosh, no. Dude. Yeah,
Yeah, at first when I read it, I was like, dude, is this a joke, bro? Are you like fucking with me right now?
yeah,
This isn't like something to joke around about, bro. That's not
yeah.
funny.
And that's not really him. He's not that big of a joker. But
No, he's
yeah, it
basically,
was a while ago too. Now, let's say
yeah,
5 years ago at least.
yeah. That's crazy, dude, to wake up from a text message from one of your best friends and he's basically, bro, I'm gonna be dead in a month.
Yep.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, and it was like a week, I think, or something after. I was like, oh no. Jenny messaged me. I was like, oh man. Yeah. Yeah. That was rough. He was a big part of Electrum for sure.
Yeah, but it makes me, so he lived in Maine and being in Maine, they have what do they call that? Where you can choose like a humane, if you don't want to suffer with a terminal illness, you have the right to terminate yourself basically with the doctor's help or whatever.
Yeah.
I forget what they call it, but
It's like euthanizing
yeah, but there's a
human.
term for it. But there's only 2 states in the United States that allow that. Maine's one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was basically going to suffer this big, painful freaking brain thing that was like going to be a super painful death, and he just decided to go out on his own terms.
Yeah, dude. He's a thug. Yeah. He's always had
Yeah.
illnesses. He's always suffered from blood stuff. But yeah,
Yeah.
he was a little crazy, man. He wasn't young. He lived a good life.
Yeah, he had got to go to Scotland and go see
Yeah.
his family stuff and all that, and I know he really liked that, so that was cool that he got to do all that. And
Yeah.
I got to check in on Jenny and see how she's doing. I talk to her on Facebook a lot, but I need to.
Yeah, same. Yeah, mostly just on Facebook, but seems to be doing good though.
Yeah, she's got her kids and stuff that are looking out after her pretty much, so she's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
But go back to the beginning of this conversation, get back off of the dark topics for a little bit, but you said in the beginning that tattooing's changed a lot, and like I kind of want to peel the layers back on that a little bit, get your perspective on how do you think tattooing's changed in positive ways in the last 10 years? What good things have you seen in regards to the evolution of the industry in the last 10 years?
Technological advances we haven't made now. from the beginning stages of the process of the iPad to you can always just make better tattoos that way. And the needles, the inks, the fuck everything, man. I'm not speed sticking to put a stencil on anymore. I'm like freaking got to lecture them for a minute. Like it's been a while now. We've had great inks. Social media has helped. The TV shows have helped. Both they haven't also. People think they all can tattoo now, but they made it so you're not a criminal, prisoner, military, any of these people getting tattooed anymore. Everyone's getting tattooed. So it's definitely helped on that. With social media, we can see all these artists because let's face it, America's so far behind in tattooing. Like Russia, Australia, the UK, those guys just Poland, they crush the game. Like I look at Russian artists, I'm like, dude, do I want to go to Russia for a little bit? I want to learn some stuff, but then I realized they have the whitest skin possible out there. So no wonder why color looks so great. And then, it's freaking being able to see that. So it humbles you as an artist. Because back in the day, you'd see it in magazines, but you still didn't know what was out there. So when you do a good tattoo, you're like, yeah, pretty good. I'm into it. But when you do like an amazing tattoo now, and then you go to post it online and your Instagram opens up and the first 10 are just these insane artists, and you're like, fuck, dude, back to the drawing board. So it definitely should humble a lot of people, artists out there. But technology wise, dude, it's insane. Like people can be good almost immediately. There's not a lot of trial and error. Like,
what about AI? You using AI at all?
I'm like a third party of it. I don't actually use it. I go on Pinterest and I look up images. Sometimes I'm trying to do a realistic piece of some sort and there'll be AI shit in there. Fuck yeah, dude. I just got in an argument with someone online about it too. They're just like posting AI images and saying it's available to tattoo is just baloney, phony, cheesy. I'm like, you do fucking traditional. You're going to give credit to the people that have done that exact same tattoo for the last 75 years? Come on. It's a new tool. Let us have it. Who cares, dude?
Bro, I see people start whole t-shirt ass companies with AI generated images. It's like, what are you talking about?
Coloring books, all kinds of crazy shit, dude.
Yeah.
Well, it's cool, but it's cheating, of course, just how I felt about the iPad when it first came out. I was like, yeah, it's cheating, but it's a tool. Who cares? I use it every day.
Like at the end of the day, the objective is to make money, and you should make money by whatever means necessary. If it's not illegal and it's not taken away from another. Look, there's an argument going around that where does AI get its imagery from, right? It scours the internet, it pulls images from other things. It's not stealing verbatim like a Picasso, but it's going to go look at a Picasso and it's going to say, it's going to take some elements away from that and try to incorporate it in with some elements from something else. And you're always in this little bit of a blurry space, but I don't know, man. I think it's okay. You know what I mean? It's okay. It's whatever. If you're not doing it, somebody else is. Fuck it.
Who cares, man?
Fuck it.
I'm not going to draw everything out anymore. I don't have to. Those days are gone.
Bro, you need to get hip with it, bro, because I'm telling you, the real estate market, dude, how many realtors are using AI?
Every single one. Yeah.
They all are?
And everything. Yeah. Every single agent, all emails, everything is all ChatGPT for fucking everything.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Why not?
Yeah. I'm tried to go without it. It's not as good. So I have to adapt. I have to go with it. It's ridiculous, but it works. It's a tool. It's all it is.
Bro, you could literally go to a listing. Let's say you're selling a vacant house. Doesn't have any furniture, nothing in it. You need photos for your listing. You can go take pictures of that empty room, load it to ChatGPT and be like, decorate this room. And then it'll fill the shit up with furniture and fucking make it look like it's lived in for the website.
Yeah. Yeah, they do it all the time. Or photographers just do that too. They just
crazy
digital stage stuff. Yeah, dude, it's pretty crazy, man. AI is like, people can hate on it, dude, but it's not the fall of the industry. It's just going to make it better. If anything, I'd say the fall of the industry is fucking micro portraits, blackout sleeves, and fine line tattooing, dude.
You don't like blackout sleeve?
I absolutely despise it. Yeah. For multiple reasons. I think it's going to hurt tattooing a lot. The amount of skin cancer that's going to accumulate from that's going to be insane.
Really?
It's going to be insane. Yeah, it's going to spread. You're not going to see it spreading because your arm's fucking black. Also, how's that not cultural appropriation? No, just kidding. Can't go blackface, but you go black arms and chest? Come on now, dude. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I just think it's the amount of health risks for it are just insane. To each their own. I'm not
Yeah.
going to talk too much shit. I just think that is going to hurt. FDA is going to be all up our asses because of it. Yep. It's going to harm you. You can't say that attracted sun beaming on. Dude, you get a black sleeve and go out in the sun. Tell me that doesn't hurt like a motherfucker, dude. That hurts.
Like just wearing a black t-shirt out in the sun.
Yeah, dude, it's going to. Sorry to anyone who specializes on that listening. Just my opinion. I am a skin cancer survivor, so
Yeah, I don't. Boy, that's a challenge right there. Like specializing in blackout sleeves. Like, man, I wouldn't consider that a specialty.
Takes skill. It's just
I don't know. I don't really consider it like I wouldn't consider blackout like a style. Like that doesn't seem like a style to me. That's just
weird.
There's different levels of it for sure. There are some people that definitely, some of that shit's cool, dude. Like where they don't just do a full blackout. They'll actually put some patterns in there and leave a negative space in there, or
Yeah,
they'll do a blackout sleeve and then they'll let it heal and then they come back in with opaques and
it
whites.
looks
And they
dope.
that stuff looks good, dude. That's a different level. So I would consider that a style, but
Yeah, I
like
think it looks
it's
cool
like tribal, right?
Yeah, it's just tribal.
It's just like full saturation tribal.
Yeah, dude. And it is tribalistic because that shit did exist in tribalistic times. That's cool. When I tattoo, so I shouldn't be talking shit. Get skin cancer probably from tattoos. Who knows, dude? I'm just saying your probability is it's going to be a lot higher.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to put that much pigment in skin, even especially like cover-ups over cover-ups. I don't know. Some inks are so thick, man. I like watching it, like these 90 mags, and they're just like up someone's arm. I'm like, God damn, dude. What the fuck? You shoveled that shit in. How did that take a skill to make that much? Can I do it? No, I can't do it. It's not really my thing. And yeah, that perfect saturation and consistency. I'm like, all right, I've seen some great stuff. I'm like, dude, that's pretty saturated. That's
I don't
dope.
know, man. I think I'd rather get a blackout than to go laser a bunch of my shit off, dude. I'd rather just
laser sucks, dude. That hurts.
I think I'd just rather go over it with black, bro, and just call it fucking good.
Yeah. I'd rather shoot blast overs. It's not going to cover it completely, but at least it's a piece of art over it.
Yeah, but dude, see, like my arm right here, dude, it's a cover up of a cover up. I don't think I can cover this again, dude. It's already so dark. It's like I have to laser it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
It's like
I feel that's the only time it can be acceptable. If you you can't cover this. But people are blacking out without any tattoos.
Oh yeah, that's stupid. I don't get that.
It's crazy. Yeah, I don't get it.
You ruin that great real estate that you could put some really badass tattoos on.
Yeah, I think they're going. It's a fad that, like, bro, that fad's bad. That's if you're ever over this, what are you gonna do? You could laser out cool designs. That'd be sick. Maybe laser out some negatives, and yeah, that's cool. That's gonna be the next thing, dude.
Okay, I'm gonna have to find somebody that's done that because I'm sure somebody already has.
That'd be cool, man. Oh, that'd hurt.
Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah.
So what do you think? What do you think's gone? Well, what are the things that you hate about the industry today?
So much. Soft, man. It's soft. People hate that I say it, but it's just soft, man. I just took the fun out of it. Everything's so insanely liberal. And I don't want to say liberal like it's a bad thing because it shouldn't be a bad word. It's just, I don't like, can't even be myself anymore, it seems. If you're not literally harming somebody, shut the fuck up, dude. Who cares what people say? I've had people definitely not, like I said, some of the dark jokes I've said and stuff. They're like, oh, this guy's a piece of shit. But back in the day, the apprentices were rough. Apprenticeships weren't easy. Not everyone could make it. Now they're just, shop owners are greedy. They're spitting out 2 to 3 apprentices every 6 months. Wonder why we're oversaturated. Wonder why there's absolutely no fucking etiquette. You can always tell who apprenticed and who didn't. I feel like there's some sort of etiquette for people that apprentice. And the ones that don't, they don't get it, dude. But I'm not saying they're bad artists because they're great artists. But man, we were sexually harassed and we were like, as men, like we fucking went through some shit. You can't do that shit anymore, especially women apprenticing. You can't do that shit. Absolutely not. Yeah. Nor should you want to. You can't be as harsh, I feel, to women as you can with men. It's just different. Men and women are different. I don't care what anyone says. We just are. So that's changed a lot. But I don't know. There's a lot of shit that's changed. It's softened up. It's an industry now. There's a lot of people in this industry that shouldn't even be in the industry, but they are because they found a way to make money. That's cool. Found a way to make money. I can't hate on it. But other than that, the artistic ability is so good. Like it's, dude, crushing it, man. Some of the tattoos I've seen now are just so dope, dude. It's insane where tattooing's become. Like
Yeah.
it's just insane what's possible in skin. Realism's fading. People are realizing 10 years down the road, some realism. You might want to throw some fucking lines in there to keep it in there, but there's some that fade, you know?
Yeah, bro. I still look at, I got a Chris Jones red mist on the front of my shin on this one, and I got a Chad Chase Hit Girl on the back of that one. That Hit Girl tattoo I got in Live Free or Die in New Hampshire, which was back around, I think 2013 is when I got that.
I think we were still Kryptonite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, that tattoo still looks fucking good, dude.
Yeah.
That Hit Girl is, dude, it's a realism portrait. It's fucking, it could use a little touch up, but dude, it's still readable. You can still tell it's Hit Girl.
Yep.
And it's 12 years old now, something like that.
Dude, people can apply it. They can apply. Look at Evan Olin. I've seen his shit 15 years old. Dope as shit. Bright, saturated. He's still crushing it. There's people that get the application. And then you got people like they got better as an artist as they were a tattooer, which you should. So they realized that their art is mostly tattoo art. So that's what they draw. That's what they do. Transfer well into a tattoo. But then you get the tratty artist, man. Here we go. What the fuck? Dude, bold will hold. Realism stupid. I'm like, your blown out fucking tattoos are not going to look good in 5 years. They're using 10 round shaders, lighten the tips of them, spreading those needles further. They're putting in those thick ass lines because they want it to look like an old traditional tattooer. Like, dude, old traditional tattoos run 5 liners and 3 liners, and they just blew out over time. Meaning your 10 is going to look like this in 3 years, dude. I don't get it. You got the tratty artists that are crushing it, but you got these guys like, dude, yeah, you're doing crisp lines because you're using a 10 round shader. If you don't do a crisp line with a 10 round shader, that's questionable. It's just going to blow the fuck out. You can't tell what it is after a few years. I don't know. And I love tratty. Dude, I love traditional. I love every form of tattoo. Like, you give me a cool 90s tribal, dude, if it's clean, that's a dope tattoo, man. I like it. So every style I like. And my 2 favorites are New School and Japanese. I don't even touch those styles because I don't have the capabilities, dude. Those guys are just next level, man. Yeah, they're competition.
Yeah, those are the styles that have definite rules that you have to follow. So you have to really understand that style. Same thing with traditional, though. Like,
yeah, they have rules.
Yeah, there's rules. I feel like Japanese has a ton of rules. It's like the waves got to be perfect. There's a certain way that those look.
They branch off that. They'll shit on you, even though it's a good tattoo. I'm like, dude, I didn't become an artist to fucking follow rules. That's not an artist then. You're just cookie cutter. But the composition of Japanese, dude, you give me a full Japanese bodysuit to look, dude, that is the dopest shit ever, bro. So good.
Oh, dude, I always say if I could erase every tattoo on my body and go back to naked skin, dude, and I do it all over, I would have a full Japanese bodysuit, bro.
Yeah, 100%. I'd have a black and gray Japanese bodysuit.
100%, bro. Yeah, I'd want a traditional Japanese bodysuit, bro.
Yeah, it is sick.
It looks so fucking sick.
Yeah, and New School has that graffiti touch to it. It's just dope. You get Timmy B stuff, and bro, it's just so, it's original. Every piece is original. I do a lot of illustrative realism. Is it super original? Sometimes it's just a picture.
Yeah. Touching black and gray at all?
That's mostly what I do now. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Color's not as sought out here in Southern California. It's just too much sun out here. So I do mostly black and gray, and I really enjoy it. I do. But
so when did you really start transitioning more heavily into black and gray?
Probably like 7 years ago. When I moved back out here, like 7-8 years ago, I realized that's going to be a lot of my demographic out here. And I'm a color guy, always have been. I still do a lot of color. I have fun doing it, but I would say I do more black and gray. And the Pinterest stuff is in too, the peonies and even that whipped out dot lines and stuff like that. Yeah. I do that shit all the time too, and I enjoy it. I do a lot of mandalas now and stuff like that. I enjoy doing that. It's fun. But black and gray is just, I feel like I meditate in it much more than color. color's just there's a lot to happen with it. Got to have color theory. You got to know contrast. With this, it's just you got to learn values and but you can meditate and just I don't know.
Yeah, I get that. It's weird though, because I feel like to me, black and gray realism is a more difficult style of tattooing. I feel like it's one of the more difficult styles of tattoo.
It's
Only
less
just
forgiving.
that's what I mean. You can't really hide fuck ups. You gotta fucking make sure everything's good. If you go too dark, you can't go lighter. You gotta really
Yep.
know how to work that shit. You can definitely tell good black and gray artists from not good black and gray artists.
Yeah.
Color. So I was curious to know, how was the transition from color to black and gray for you? Did you find that to be a difficult transition or not so much?
Yeah, the application is just drastically different with how I tattoo. So even in the same day, I'll do a full on realism fucking color portrait, and then the next tattoo is all black and gray. Something. Even that transition, but not really. I don't know. I'm not like
Are
changing the
you
game
using
at all.
are you using strictly washes, or are you throwing some opaques in there and some are you doing that kind of stuff?
It depends on the tone of the skin. If they're like super light skinned and stuff, I like to throw a drop or two of white in my wash set. I still do my own wash set, or I'll use Star Brights, but if I run out, I'll just do my own. And I enjoy it. I like using the whites. When it comes to darker skin, you're not getting as many tones anyway. And sometimes, dude, sometimes I'll go old school and I'll just have a blackout and dip it in my rinse cup. Yeah, a lot actually. Especially if it's like neo-traditional or traditional, kind of like fucking black and gray. If I'm doing realism, no, I don't do that. But yeah, man, I enjoy it. I enjoy different tapers of needles when I'm doing black and gray to color. Depends on even what I'm trying to do. I'd really, dude, tattooing has so much to try. And I've even tapped into most of it. And I've been in tattooing for a couple decades, and there's still so much to learn. That's what I like about the industry. It keeps drastically changing. I'm like, oh shit, I want to try this. Even when it comes to Procreate and iPad, oh, I want to try this because that's going to help me on my design of my tattoos. Going to make a better tattoo. Yeah, it's definitely different with back to that black and gray to color. It's different. It's different. I don't go like this when I'm doing color, dude. I'm fucking in and out, dude. One pass, hopefully, and it's all. I don't like to overwork it.
But anyways, so you're a fast tattooer with color, so you're not tattooing the black and gray as fast as you are the color.
Way faster, actually.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, I am, but it's just a different application.
Yeah.
Obviously, my black saturation is a lot like how I do color, but when I'm just whipping in the light to mid tones, yeah, no, I just with black and gray, I feel I just like can zone in on it. I've had a lot of fun transitioning to black and gray. And it looks great out here. It's like you don't have to worry about them taking care of it as much as color. That's the hard thing about color tattoo artists. If you're doing color realism, dude, you're stressed for the next week of how they're taking care of that shit. Luckily, you have second skins and all those stuff, but man, dude, you can tell when someone doesn't take care of something. I'm like, oh, I did the exact same application I've done a billion times. Why did this one tattoo not heal good? Then you're questioning yourself. You're like, what the fuck did I do different? You didn't. Stuff.
How's tattoo law out there in California? Regulations and the FDA is getting pretty dominant and prevalent in the industry these days. It's a lot big focus now. So how are the tattoo laws out there? The Board of Health, especially like in your county, are they pretty active? Do they come to your shop pretty regularly?
Yeah.
Like
Once a year, they come do the whole inspection. LA is pretty strict. Where I'm at, Riverside County, they're strict-ish. When your consent forms, you have to staple pretty much all your cartridge pieces of paper that have all the lot numbers and expiration dates. They want you to staple that. All the inks you use, they want you to write down every single ink, lot number, and everything that you.
That's actually good.
Yeah, it's good, but fucking come on, dude.
That's a lot of work for the artist.
Yeah, it's protecting us a lot. It is to protect us. Their inspections are pretty decent, but people can pass that and bullshit their way through that. But there's no gatekeepers when it comes to quality. Like people are doing some fucking horrendous, infectious, bad tattoos out here. Health department doesn't do shit on those, dude. So,
well, that's because most of the time I don't think they know the difference. The inspectors, they don't know what a good tattoo is versus a bad tattoo. They don't. That's what I'm discovering when I'm talking to these guys, because they're mostly trying to get education from the artist about the industry and the application process of tattooing and the tools that we use. And But it's interesting. I just learned in Michigan that in Michigan, if you crack a new bottle of ink, you have to write the date you opened it, and then you're only allowed to use that bottle of ink for 12 months after the date it's opened.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Huh.
you got to pitch it after 12 months. Even though the
That's
ink has a,
2 year, 3 year shelf life. Yeah.
but that's just how that date on the expiration date on the bottle of ink is only, that's how long it can sit on the shelf till it can be sold. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Crazy.
So
A year, huh?
12
Damn, that's
months. Yeah.
great. That was like North Carolina. They make you have a nail brush at your station, make you clip your nails between tattoos and all this crazy shit. Yeah, dude.
Really?
Yeah, I did Ink and Arms or whatever convention years ago. But yeah, you had to have a brush, a file, and clippers at your station.
Wow. Yeah. See, so
Yeah.
that's interesting because I'm in the APT and I'm talking to other state reps in the APT and I'm trying to learn what all these funky state laws are. What are the differences between states? I never heard
Yeah.
that one before. That's crazy.
Yeah, that was North Carolina. That was in Wilmington. And then you got like New Orleans and stuff. You got to have CPR first aid. Iowa, I think you have to have CPR first aid, bloodborne, all that.
Yeah.
Some states are once every 3 year bloodborne. Some are once every year. Just everything. It doesn't make sense. Let's just all get on the same schedule, like
Yeah.
same
I
page.
think some states don't let you use green soap. I've heard.
Damn,
I
that's
don't know.
crazy.
I don't know which states. Dude, I stopped using green soap like fucking years ago.
I don't use it. No.
I stopped using it years and years ago.
Yeah.
It to me, I know why people use it, but when I learn about that product, I'm like, yeah, I don't want to use that. It's pretty harsh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to be
It
putting that on
burns.
my client.
That shit burns, man.
Yeah. It's a hospital grade cleanser, right? Like it's not really, I'm
Yeah.
not going to put this in my wash bottles anymore and spray it on my client's fresh tattooed skin. I'm not doing that.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's use dialed mold.
Yeah, that's what I used for a long time. I just put a little couple drops of dial in my wash bottle and it's good.
Yeah.
Put some
Broners. I
Bactine
use
in there.
broners. Yeah. Yeah. Back to you, man. How about the numbing stuff? Yeah. What do you feel? Let's talk about it. You liking it? Pros, cons?
I like it if you know how to use it. I have 3 numbing products under Electrum. I have 3
Yeah.
FDA registered numbing products. They're all 4% lidocaine, which I feel is just the right amount. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't put epinephrine in my shit because that's the shit that makes your skin look like orange peel.
Yeah.
That's the stuff that makes the blood clot or whatever. So you don't want that in there.
Yeah.
But I'll use numbing shit, dude. I used it on my back. I sat for my back for 32 freaking hours. There's no way I would have done that without numbing product.
Yeah. But like you said, you got to know how to use it properly.
Yeah. I get really hung up, dude, because I really hate seeing tattoo artists out there promoting products that are like 8% lidocaine, 10% lidocaine, because I'm like, dude, it's such a dangerous drug,
Yeah.
especially if you don't know if your client, like what your client's health issues are, if you're not doing a good job of vetting that out in their consent forms and you're not asking the right questions in regards to like, do you have health? What kind of health conditions do you have? And then knowing how lidocaine can interact with specific, especially like heart conditions and things like you can fucking fuck somebody up pretty bad.
Yeah.
And there's a reason why the FDA limits it to 5% because anything over that can be deadly. And it's crazy to me that artists will basically put their ass on the line to make their client feel good by using illegal products.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
You know,
Yeah.
how do you feel about it? Do you
I
use
hate
it?
hurting my clients, but I use it. I use the spray more than the gel. I don't think for me, it doesn't work. Last I got done was my head. So I don't think there was anything to attach to it nerve wise. So it didn't work at all in my head. Just so that sucks. I do feel sometimes I have rough heels depending on the product. And maybe it's not that. I'm just narrowing it down.
Yeah.
And I've had stuff that worked and maybe the next lot didn't work as good. Someone came in with 13% lidocaine numbing
Oh my God.
from Korea. And I was like, oh my gosh, dude. So it worked for them for a few hours, but man, did it change their skin? Sometimes it doesn't. You don't notice it, but sometimes it does. It puts that extra layer on that you're going through. And I feel
Makes
it's
it waxy.
probably, yeah, it's waxy. Yeah. And then I feel sometimes, this may not be, this is a theory I have, that it's not the product, it's the artist. Oh, they're not feeling anything. So they're going into spots that you could not go over again. and they're just overworking it because they can't feel it. So on that point, it's the artist's fault for overworking the skin regardless. Because I feel sometimes I think they can go harder because it's no, you still have to apply your tattoo the exact same way. It's just this is supposed to ease it up a little bit. And
yeah, I could. Well, dude, when I had my back done, I used the shit out of it, especially because I sat for my back for 3 days straight.
God.
So I did 10 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours. And so that third day, dude, like, it didn't matter. That shit wasn't working at all after the third day. But even on the first and second day, I was like, you still feel it. It doesn't take the feel. It's not, what's going on? I don't even feel it. I don't even, what, are you doing something back there? You know what I mean? You still feel it. It just takes the sharpness away. It just takes that sting away.
Which is nice.
But dude, if I had my choice, I'm not using the shit. You know what I mean? If I can sit through, which most of the time I can, like, that's the only time I've ever used numbing product on a tattoo that I've gotten. I'll just sit there. I have a pretty high pain tolerance, so I don't really need to use it, but fuck that, dude. I didn't get my back tattooed for years because I was so fucking scared of how bad it was going to hurt.
Why my back's not done, bro?
You know
I'm terrified, dude. I've tattooed enough backs to be like, dude, I don't know if I want that anymore. You look me at the beach and you see me from behind, I look like not even tattooed and shit. Like, nothing behind me. Oh, fucking poser.
Do you have your ribs tattooed?
Yeah, I got my ribs, stomach, and all that. You know, my neck, all my head. It's
Dude,
just
stomach's the worst, bro.
Yeah, those are pretty bad, dude. But dude, the older you get, it fucking hurts, man. Now I get the back of my thighs and my butt cheeks and my lower back to mid back to do. And that's it. But I want it as one huge piece, and I want black and gray, dude. I'm done with color, bro. It hurts.
Yeah, I did full color on my back, all the way from my neck to my ass cheeks, dude, all the way down. Bottom of my butt cheeks, bro.
Yeah, color hurts, man.
And
black and gray does, dude.
Yeah. My
if you're a black and gray artist, it's taking 12 hours for a piece this big. Yeah, that probably fucking hurts, dude. You just over the same spot a million times, dude. No.
Yeah, dude, I got full neotrad back piece, bro. Tiger snakes. It's all fucking full
dude, so dope.
Saturated.
So dope.
And it's fucking, but dude, that's how I am. I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, let's do this over the next 4 or 5 months. I'll come see you like 5 times. I'm like, hell no, let's hammer this motherfucker 3 days. We're getting it done.
Yeah,
I'm not fucking with this shit again. Done with it.
Yeah. I really got it. I've been wanting to. Starting to get love handles and stuff, so I can cover that shit with tattoos.
Yeah, I still got to do my sides, my ribs. And I got this shitty tattoo on my stomach that it was like one of the very first tattoos I ever got, dude. And I need to get that fucker covered up.
Yeah. I want to blast it in my whole torso.
Dude,
so
I don't want to tattoo myself anymore, bro. I'm tired of it.
I know. But then I can take a break at any point. It's so nice.
I fucking hate it, dude. I started getting my chest reworked. The first time I got my chest done, it was a 13-hour session, and we did the whole thing in one shot, black and gray. Did my whole chest in 13 hours, no sweat, easy. I was probably like 27 or something when I did my chest. Super easy. Started reworking it like about 2 years ago. We got through half of it. I'm like, fuck this, dude. Tap. The artist is like, dude, when are we going to finish your chest? I'm like, I don't care if we ever finish this motherfucker.
No, it looks dope, dude. Looks dope.
It's halfway fucking fresh and halfway old.
Dude, that's what I'm made up with my back, man. I'll never finish it. Just have like fucking chicken scratch all over my back for a year and a half. My head, I was adamant because it wasn't as bad as I thought. It sucked, but it wasn't as bad as I thought. So I was like, all right, I got to get it done because I'm so sick of shaving my head every single day. And I'm bald now. Sad.
Can you grow hair?
Yeah, I got a dope ass cul-de-sac if I do, though. A cul-de-sac with this fucking Gilligan's Island in the front, dude.
Bro, you know what? I got the same thing, but how cool would this be? Let that shit grow. And then just tattoo Monopoly houses and shit.
Well, like Candyland or something. Dude.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so bad. It's so gray, too, now. I'm like, oh, shit, man.
Yeah.
Dude, you got to change your look just to adapt to get tattoo your head and your hair falls out. You got to grow a beard when you get double chins, dude. It's just what we do as men.
Well, that's why I have my head tattooed.
Yeah. It's not that bad. Dude, it heals unbelievably fast. It was like 30 days. It's healed.
Really?
Yeah, it's like, I don't know if it's the natural oils and a lot of it's dot work too. So,
Who did your head?
Brad Reese out in Orange County. And it's all mandala stuff.
Yeah. How long did that take?
3 sessions. I'm probably like 13 hours and all. Yeah, it's a lot to it. I just got the back of the head and the back of the neck done when I did that big tiger cover up fucking on his chest. And then he did this. And I went to a convention the next day, man. It got so fucked up. My neck's moving all over, dude. I was just a crust mess back here. You got fucked up. That was on me. You just
Did it heal okay then? Or do you have to go get it touched up?
They get touched up, man. Not on the head part, just on the very back of the neck. Like some gray spots from me, just scabbing up. I was an idiot. Went to the convention next day. Is what it is. Yeah. Whatever. Just fucking live and learn.
Yeah, it's interesting, the head tattoos, because when I talk to people, some people are like, oh, it didn't hurt at all. And then other people are like, oh, that sucks so bad.
Yeah. It's chill in the last hour of a tattoo where you're like, dude, this fucking is terrible. The worst hour of ever getting tattooed. It felt like a lemon zester just fucking going over my head. And I'm like, but as soon as the needle's off, dude, you don't feel a thing. Healing, do the whole night, you don't feel a goddamn thing, really. It's pretty chill on that part, but dude, the last hour was rough. The mag is usually chill now. Now on the head, shading's 10 times worse than the lines.
Really?
Dude, it was terrible. I don't know.
Yeah, so it's probably safe to say I'll never get my head tattooed.
Yeah, the back has to be terrible, though.
It's not as bad as the throat, though, right? Throat's like terrible.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I didn't even finish it. Chad Chase did it, and I was like, yeah, dude, I'm good. This is cool. I like this, dude.
Throat was worse than the head?
Yeah, I thought the throat, it was just uncomfortable. You can't swallow. So all the phlegm's just collecting in your throat, or you're going to fuck them up if you swallow. It's like I have clients who like to drink at conventions and shit, and they're like, put some mucus in their mouth. I'm doing their throat, and they're just swallowing their Adam's apples, just bouncing around. I'm all like, change that shit, dude. Like, God damn it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny, dude. Shit, bro. Yeah. How much are you tattooing now? 5 days a week still? What's your tattoo schedule looking like?
Yeah, about 5 days. Sometimes 6 days a week. Some days 4, but I try to do 5 days a week at least, Monday through Friday.
And real estate too.
Yeah, whenever that springs up, market when I can. If I have a listing, I'm on it, like for sure. Doing a lot of open houses and stuff like that. So balancing it, obviously relationship, balancing that, the kids, just there's a lot to balance. You're always busy.
Yeah.
Really, I still play golf. I have to. I need that. And I got so old, I started playing pickleball every Monday.
Did you really?
Yeah. My lady played pickleball. It's pretty fun. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
Bro. Yeah,
I'm people there, bro.
Dude, I'm 50 now, and I was hanging out on Saturday night. I was at that show in Louisville, and I was hanging out Saturday night out with all the smokers outside Saturday, and bro, I'm just looking around, and everybody's like in their 20s and early 30s, and I'm this 50-year-old dude. But I'm just like, man, I'm just at that point now where I'm starting to feel like I'm losing that social connection.
It's hard to relate.
Like, it is, but it isn't. As long as you're talking about tattooing, it's relevant. But when you start venturing off of that, like I'm just talking about Neuralink and like all this crazy fucking scientific shit that's fascinating to me. And they're just looking at me like, what the fuck?
Seriously, dude.
We don't fucking care about that.
They were talking about mumble rap and all that stuff. And then it went into something. I don't remember the second conversation. What about you, dude? I was like, I actually just started a new probiotic and it's working pretty good, dude. Shit.
Reason why I say that, dude, is because do you know Boney Tony?
Yeah.
So Boney Tony was telling me how much he golfs, and I was like, really, dude? I fucking love golf, dude. I was like, I keep thinking about going and golfing, but I never do it because I'm just like, I don't fucking golf. Fuck.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
But everybody I talk to is like, golfing is the best thing. And then I was like, what about pickleball? And they're like, we're not that fucking old yet. And I was like,
yeah, dude, it's fun. Pickleball is fun. You got old dudes playing, and they're fucking good, dude. Balls are all hanging out of their shorts, just fucking going, dude. Dude, golf, people were leading the game with golf, and now that's oversaturated, man. Out here, it'll take you 5.5, 6 hours to play 18 holes now. Of course, you just oversaturated with people because it got popular, which is cool. I'm glad it did. I have more people to go with now, but I have to go
the golf course.
6 in the morning. Yeah, but they're destroying these courses because they don't have the etiquette. They're slowing it down because they're like filming TikToks while fucking golfing instead of playing ready golf. And I'm like, ugh. I just want to play my 3 hours tops, go home, get ready for work. But that's why I try to be the first off. I'll do like 5:45, 6 a.m. off the tee. And just, I can do it 2.5 hours. But I just put a margarita dispenser in my golf bag, dude. I cut out some pockets, drilled a hole, dude. I have a fucking, need mimosas and margaritas just coming right out my golf bag. I enjoy it, dude.
Oh my God.
Get some weed, get some drinks, and man, it's fun, dude. Hang out with the boys. My girl's like, I want to go golfing with you. I'm like, dude, I've never brought any girl I've ever been with golfing with me. That's like sacred for me. It's like, it's my time away. I don't want you knowing what's happening on these courses.
Yeah.
Getting shit. Like,
yeah.
Come on.
That's guy
but
time.
I'm gonna bring her. I'm gonna bring her. I'm a simp. What can I say? We're pickleballing. We're getting good.
Bro.
Yeah,
things you do for the women, bro.
Yeah, she's great, man. So yeah, I've been with her over 6 months. We've never thought like the fuck, dude. This is normal. Great.
She got kids too.
Huh?
She has kids.
Yeah. She has a 13-year-old and a 7-year-old. So she's got kids. She's got a great job. She's financially stable as hell, and mentally she'd do great. I don't know. She's a good girl. She's awesome. Yeah, it's what I needed.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, it happened when it happened. Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
So that's good. And yeah, we're making moves. It's been great. But I've always been a serial relation. I like relationships. Yeah, it's like my thing.
Yeah.
Dating out there is fucking wild, bro. Not for me. Shit's weird now. It's getting crazy.
I would say the dating pool's filled with pee.
It is. A lot of pee.
A lot of pee in the dating pool.
Yeah. And then they, use filters on that pee. And you get catfished all the time. It's getting wild.
Dude, I feel like, dude, this is a different society with the way people socialize or don't socialize now. It's fucking weird, bro. It's even when I go to social events, like with just friends and shit, I feel like a lot of times it's just an awkward space. You know what I mean?
Yep.
A lot of things just feel awkward.
Yeah, it is. It's, man, just with everything out there right now, there's not as a lot of common interest as much anymore because there's so much for people to experience. I feel like there's less to talk about with people, or maybe I'm just too tired sometimes, and I'm like, it's hard to be social when I'm just exhausted. I don't know. It's different. It is. It's just different. The world's different. There's a lot of fears unlocked. I had a fear unlocked the other day. I went on a roller coaster, brought my daughter on. Shouldn't have. Bad judgment on my part. A little too intense for her. But as the ride stopped, this was at SeaWorld, you have the thing just laid onto your legs that keeps you in. I got an old man fucking leg day, hip cramp, and you can't move your foot or leg at all. You're sitting there waiting for this thing to go off so they fucking get off. Dude, I'm dying. I'm like, my leg's so cramped up. I'm like, oh my, I can't do shit about it. That's new fear. Fucking never going on a roller coaster. Dude, it hurts so bad. I was like, God damn it, bro. Yeah. Crazy, man.
Did your daughter have a good time or was it intense?
It was intense, man. I can't get her face out of my head, dude. Like, she was so scared. I didn't know it was a roller coaster. It's like a jet ski thing. It's called the Aquatic Rescue. I hadn't been on it. I thought it was just going through, maybe seeing some cool aquatic shit. No, it wasn't that at all. It was a fucking roller coaster.
Upside down, corkscrews, all that?
No, mostly the corkscrew stuff. No loopy-loops or anything, but it's fast. In her face, bro, like, terrible judgment on my part, man. I just feel so bad.
Did it have the high climb and the steep drop at the front?
Yeah, I had that. And just fast whips, like, around the corner, dude, like, sideways. Man, she's not an intense person like that anyway. I just, I feel horrible. She didn't die. She seemed afterwards, she got over it. She was cool, but she was scared. She didn't, like, I never want to go on that ride again. I'm like, no, I will never bring you on. Dude, I feel terrible. But I've always pushed her to do, like, water slides and just push her to experience more. And she's better with, I have a ton of reptiles. I got into reptiles this year, and she's all about that now. So it's actually pretty cool.
You did?
Yeah, dude, yeah. I overcame my fear of snakes.
What do you got?
Dude, I got Mexican black king snake, a blue-eyed Lucy ball python, palmetto corn snake. I have a frilled dragon, the fucking Jurassic Park things that open up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got an Australian frilled dragon, two crested geckos, two leopard geckos, three bearded dragons. Yeah, man.
Bro,
It's
you're
wild.
crazy.
Yeah, dude, I love it. Frilled dragon's cool. He's wild, man. He'll hit
Start
them.
calling you.
Yeah,
Start
I'm
calling you
trying,
Tyler
man.
Nolan 2.0.
Nah, his is intense, dude. His is like cobras and shit, bro. I ain't fucking with that.
Bro,
Hell
he's
no,
got
dude.
that mother,
He almost
dude.
died, and he's still doing it.
Dude, he's got cobras, freaking pit vipers, freaking rattlesnakes,
He's like the biggest rattlesnake I've
crocodiles.
ever seen. Dude, rattlesnake he has are like just bat around, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
dude, crazy.
yeah, dude, he's wild, man. My daughter watches his stuff all the time. Like she's into it. She likes watching Tyler's stuff. So
Yeah, he does good on YouTube. He's got a good YouTube channel.
yeah, it actually blew up to something I don't think he thought would be as big, but man, he's crushing it. He's got gators. He's got all kinds of cool stuff
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Yeah, no, he's killing the game on that, dude. Super happy for him. That's dope.
yeah,
Yeah, still tattooing, still doing his thing.
yeah, yeah. He just sold his one shop.
Oh, he did in
Yep.
Florida? Is that where he's at?
Yeah, he's in Florida, but his shop was like an hour away from his house, so he sold it to a buddy of his, and he's opening up another shop that's closer to his house now.
Dope. Yeah, he's a good tattooer, man. He seems fun. My daughter loves his channel. She fucking lives
Yeah, I
for
need
it.
to get him on the podcast too, but I want to start doing different stuff with the podcast where I actually go to Tyler would be a good destination podcast to just go to his place and do an episode like with him there.
Yeah,
I don't know.
dude. I'm looking for a partner to do something. I'm not going to talk about it on the podcast. I don't want to steal this shit, but I have a really good traveling podcast idea. I think it's like Vice TV worthy of at least.
Yeah.
It could go good. We'll chat about it.
Yeah, do it, bro. I'm gonna do some
Yeah.
documentaries and shit actually.
Basically along those lines.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be cool.
Yeah, we could talk offline. I got some ideas too, some things I've been working on. The thing I'm lacking right now is just the budget. I'm doing my podcast all by myself now, so I'll get off of here and then I have to do all the editing myself, all the publishing, promotion, everything by myself. If I'm ever lucky enough to get my YouTube channel monetized, then I'll just start putting that money back into the production value and just increase the production value as I can.
Yeah.
Because I think it's all about production value. That's what really gets you.
It is. Yeah.
That's what gets you from here to here.
Yep. And you have that material too that people want to hear. That production value is going to help you tremendously.
Yeah, so I look forward to the day when I can actually have an engineer on my staff. That'll be the first thing I invest in will be an engineer where I just have somebody here like doing this kind of shit where I can change my camera angles and stuff and it's not me doing it.
Yeah.
Somebody else will be doing that, or like how Joe Rogan, he's like, hey, Jamie, look up the population of Temecula. How many people live there? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
That'd
I
be
could
cool.
have that answer.
Yeah. It's someone to edit. And wait, when you edit, can you make my nose smaller?
We'll see. I use Descript. So I use 3 different programs now to edit, but I'll put this in Descript. So Descript is really cool because I can put this whole thing in there. It'll transcribe the video. It'll automatically take out anything like awkward pauses. It'll eliminate all of that.
Okay.
So I don't have to go through and try to figure out all that awkward space pause elimination thing. It just does all that automatically. It'll generate clips for me automatically. So it does a lot of that stuff, but I still got to go through and do all the overlays like your Instagram. If I want to put like pictures of your tattoos in here, I still have to go through and manually do all that.
Okay.
So I look forward to just having somebody else do that. I really just want to be able to focus on the creative process.
Yeah. Yeah. The interview part's it's like you watch Hot Ones, that show.
Yeah.
Like that dude's the best interviewer ever. No one like him. Untouched. Dude, he's the best.
Yeah, I like Theo Vaughn a lot. Steve-O's got a great podcast.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a ton out there, man. I let mine go, but the new idea, who's calling me? Yeah, the new idea is, dude, I think it could be $1 million idea.
Let's talk about it offline, bro.
For sure.
Dude, it's been great catching up with you, man. Let's not be strangers for so much time in between talks going forward. We need to stay in touch.
Yeah, let me know what conventions you're working on. I'm going to I'd like to do an Electrum or something. Just let me know.
I think the next one I'll be in is New Orleans in October.
Okay.
I was going to go out to Oregon in this month, but it's just it's not really in the budget.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a big thing, man. A lot of these conventions, I feel like I'm not I'd make more money just sitting at home tattooing at the shop.
Yeah.
So, fuck. Some of them are worth it just to see the boys, and the circuit's gone. Like all the people I used to travel with, no one, I don't know. I go to a convention now. I'm like, dude, I don't know fucking anyone here. This sucks.
Right.
It's been that long for me. I'm like on the outside now. This is weird, dude. I'm an outsider.
Yeah, that's
But
the challenge for me too, because I'm like I said, I'm just at that. I'm 50 now, so it's like I feel like I'm kind of like I'm in that weird place.
yeah,
Same thing. I'm okay. I can make friends easy. I don't have a problem going up and talking to people, and
yeah,
I can find relatable content to talk about with just about anyone. But it's still, like I said, a lot of times it's just an awkward space.
yep, it is.
But yeah, dude, let's link up offline and talk, and we'll talk podcast stuff. That's cool.
Yeah, sick. Yeah,
I'm glad you're
appreciate it.
doing good.
Yeah, man. You too.
Been good talking.